Our plumbing friends because the gray water system that I made does not work. It's a 5-gallon bucket with various layers of gravel going into the dirt, and it's not working. And we discovered that this is not the way. It's leading to some really gross stuff. It's not backing up per se, but it's totally not working. And this is a thing for tiny home living that is really important to understand. Is that you're going to go through some experiences where you're just gonna have to figure out what works and doesn't work. Oh, like this. Like that not working. Like that not working. Like, okay, yeah, so apparently I need to make this go lower. Alright, fine. Dang it. Guess it goes to the bottom. There we go. Please. I'm just hoping that this angle isn't too rough, dude. I'm really hoping that this angle's not too rough for this thing. Oh, God dang it. Really? Do I have to dig this out? I really don't want to dig this out. Dudes, I really don't want to have to dig this out. But I might have to. That just is, dude. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh my God. Oh, it's so gross. This is so not what I want to deal with right now, but it is kind of what I gotta do. Just cut it out. I don't need this anymore. I'm not using this. This is really gross. This is hella gross, dude. Not stoked. Yeah. Rhodey, get out of here, dude. Oh, it's so nasty. It's gross, dude. Not stoked. I'm not stoked at all. This is nasty. But it's so necessary to freaking. Oh my God. Who knows what's been in here, man? It's like primordial soup. Deuterino. Primordial frickin' soup, man. Well, this is what I signed up for today, dude. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. This is what I signed up for today, I guess. Really nasty, goopy whoopy stuff, dude. But it is what it is. So we're gonna do it. I was hoping to have my. Where'd it go? Hey, man. Yup. I guess I gotta dig this out, dude. I guess I have to dig this freaking out, which I don't want to have. Oh my God. Yeah, and there are rocks. So I made my life hard. That's what I did. It made my life really hard. This is going to be fun. I'm going to be at this for a bit. So if you're not aware what this... Oh my gosh. Dude, no. Oh my God, those roots. You gotta be kidding me. It's grown into this. I'm basically having to redo my gray water system. I live in a tiny home, in the tiny home that I built with my partner, and unfortunately, this 5-gallon bucket that we were using to like try and create a gray water system just isn't working, you know. So it's just the short answer, yeah. Long answer, no. Basically, I'm just trying to get this thing out and create some space because I use rocks. Oh my God, what the heck grew in here, dude? I'm just stuck. Bro, there's just rocks everywhere, man. Yeah, I mean, oh God dang, dude. It's so gross. It's so gross, dude. So the problem is that because, oh, let's just see if I can, like, pull sideways. Oh, that really hurt. Ow. That should be on fails. That should be on. That was hysterical. I don't think I've ever fallen on camera that hard, ever. That was wild, dude. That was kind of hysterical. I've never done that. I've never fallen that hard. Yeah, I just want to get this thing out. At this point, I don't even care about the bucket. I just want this out. You know. Being a real pain in the butt, dude. It happens to customers. What? Customers? No, I just haven't fallen like that like before, dude. That was crazy, man. It's so ironic. The stuff that I put in here to like make my life easier for like spillage is now becoming my problem. It's wild, dude. Like, get out of it. It's actually pissing me off. This was supposed to be a simple, like, I'm just gonna replace the, you know, the tube. And now I've got freaking roots in here, man. This is crazy, dog. Figured I'd share it because, like, mostly this channel is audiobooks and, you know, music. And I'm really never showing you, like, the place that I live in, you know. Delightful. Corbin, welcome in. How are you doing? This is life lesson, man. Don't freaking do this as a gray water system, bro. It doesn't work. It just makes your life hard, especially when things are like raining. You know, you have to, like, I put a ton of holes to allow this to, like, quote unquote, drain. And all it's done is encouraged growth, obviously, around the thing. I want to come over here and talk to me right now, outside. Just want to get it done. But because there's so many stones, oh, Megan, I'm so pissed. I'm so upset. This is so, like, I've made my own problem. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Hi, Tidy Angel. How are you doing? Freaking rocked. I might end up saying a bunch of swear words on here. I already fell, Megan. I already fell and like nearly and like actually hurt myself. Alright, I was pulling on this on the bucket and the freaking handle came out and I fell to the ground. You know, Brittany, welcome in. Anyone here interested in tiny home living? Oh yeah, no, it's, well, where are you looking in the world in terms of weather? Yeah, I fell full on my back, Megan. Like full on. Here in Cornwall. Oh no, wait, no. Yeah, I'm cozy under a blanket. Hell yeah, I'm okay, Tidy Angel. I'm alright. It's good to see you. I know that for a lot of you kids at the moment, I'm freaking just gonna like, ew! It's like soup, dude. It's like actual nastiness. It's Tiny Chaos Goddess. Brittany, welcome in. Hi. How are you doing? This is wild, man. Just want this out, dude. Ugh, gross. Gross. Oh, gross. Oh my god. Oh my god, it smells awful. No, dude. No, dude. Not the yum yums. How are you doing, Brittany? Yeah, it is. Did you see that? My dude, did you see the nasty that came out of that? Okay, well, really? I really don't want this to have to be at a different angle, but I kind of need it to be. I guess you could do that. Yeah, at a certain point, I think I just have to like cut this back and down. How was work? No, so well, mostly what it was, right, was the fact that, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. It would rain, and then the ground would compact around it, and then I wouldn't drain, and so like there was that, and so it was just becoming really gross, you know. I'm so tempted to go get something that's electrical, just to. Yeah, want to come with me and see if I think we have an electrical thing. We totally do. Come with me. We're gonna change our internet. We back now? Hello? Nothing. It says reconnecting. Why is nothing showing? There you are. Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's annoying. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh. It's reconnecting sometimes. Hi, friends. Sorry about that. That's kind of wild. Oh my God. Whoa, whoa. Thank you for hitting the like button, my dudes, on this video. Come on. Ooh, there we go. It's because I switched over from whatchamabobbit, from my Wi-Fi to my data. My dude, technology is being a dingus. Bus driving pony, welcome in. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. We are working on my tiny home right now, trying to get things not suck. Yo, come on, you dork butt. There we go. That's better. That's better. Bit of editing, getting your days mixed up. What you editing, my dude? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna. Yeah, you are just gonna fit. You are just gonna fit. Dude, dog. Oh. No, don't make me have to. Oh my God! It's got to be there. It's got to be there. Okay. All right. I guess I got to do it there. I'm buffering. 1 second. Stupid internet. There we go. There we go. Hi, Wolf. Hi, it's good to see you. There's a. There we go. Nasty. There we go. There we go. Screw you, dude. No. Ah! There we go. Nice. That should be fine. Whew. You've seen me before. Where? No, I'm not taking a break from Twitch. I've been streaming every night, Brittany, for Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. A lot of people, unfortunately, I've been finding out, because they were lurking, got cut because of Twitch's algorithm from the things. You know. No, I'm streaming Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain Standard, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern, my dudes. I really am back. I was streaming during the day, and then we realized it didn't work. You know? Whew. Okay, so I think that's gonna work. Should work. My dudes. Oh, let me get this out here. Let's run some water and see how we go. Welcome back in, Zach. Let me just get this going. Sorry if I sound grumpy, my dudes. It's just, heat. There we go. Let's see how that runs. You gonna be weird? You gonna be a dick? Nice. Nice, it's working. That's cool. I like that. That makes me happy, dudes. That is stellar. Now this is actually just running out and down. And that's what we wanted. That's what we really wanted. Thank you guys for liking the things. Woo! All right. So that's running. Good. Woo! Zach, where have you seen me before, if you don't mind me asking? Da-da-da-da. There we go. We're gonna go outside here now. Bum, bum, bum. There we are. All right. So this is where my mom wanted me to dig. It's right here. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna dig right here, my dudes. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bee-da-dee-dee-doo. All right. So, I guess we are going to do right here. I love digging, my dudes. Megan, do let me know if things break again, because sometimes the YouTube chat busts, my dudes. So this is going right into basically the root system of an orange tree out here, my dudes. We have this peat moss that I'm basically going to be putting everything in. Really should just, yeah. There we go. Today's kind of like the get projects that have been sort of put on the back burner kind of day, my dudes. I only missed 2 streams in September. For anyone that was trying to find me this year, my dudes, I was gone because I had like 17 people die, my dudes, in like 6 months. And when I got really sick as a result of, you know, said grief and challenge. But kind of back to things, had a bit of a meltdown last Sunday in a good way. So turns out that I'm probably gonna live stream. Kind of depends, you know, as long as I'm able to keep it together a bit. Like if I'm needing friends instead of hiding, ain't gonna hide no more. Jedi Wizards, good to see you, dude. In 6 months, haven't been around because of that. You too? Dude, Jedi Wizards, holy moly, you gonna be okay? Dude, Ulfheden, thank you so very much. I would love that. I just got my first client for recording music in our new space, which I'm super stoked on. My dudes, super stoked on. Nice guy. I'm also trying to get the word out that like I'm doing album reviews and mixing for people if they want, you know. Yeah. So my birthday's this month too, which is really cool. Turning 35. Is that a... What the heck is that, dude? I don't know what that is. It's treasure. It's treasure down here, man. Okay, so there's that. Here we go. But yes, so we'll be seeing a lot more music. I'm also going to be putting my first song out on Spotify today as well. I'm really stoked that people were buying it, actually. The song's called Morpheus. It's about waking up from the dream that you've created yourself that's been deluding you and keeping you down, essentially, and kind of waking up to your own personal strengths, finally. And still being afraid, but not letting it stop you. So if anyone can kind of, you know, resonate with that feeling, yeah. I got the newest version out, actually, because there were some things in the first version that were bugging me. Oh, that's interesting. There's a fossil there, my dudes. There's a fossil there. I'm trying to dig as much as I can. Thank you, Ulfheden. I really, 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 really appreciate that. I'm so stoked, Megan. Like, was it easy for them? Hi, Roxy. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, here we go. All right. I don't know if you, I actually went and followed their artist page, Megan. I don't know if they noticed that, but I did. I did. There we go. There we go. All right. Dig with your back. It was a bit of a process. I can imagine, like, I saw it, like, did they use DistroKid? It's something for a year or something. I'm like looking at this bag going, like, I really hope that I have enough, you know, going on. Okay. I think what we're gonna do now. Oh, hell yeah, okay. It took 3 to 4 weeks to get approved just to make sure it wasn't copying from someone else. That's wild. Really? Well, dang it. Sun's out now, dang it. Poopy buttholes. All right. Let's get this thing out here, dude. Yay. Well, at least there's a breeze. We can say that, dude. At least there's a freaking breeze, dude. But Vengeful Jedi, all the love to you, man. Like, holy crap, dude. It is not an easy feeling losing people. There we go. Woo. Beacons are lit, dog. Beacons are lit, dudes. Okay. Sweet. That felt silly. The beacons are lit. Dingus calls for aid, man. Wish I had somebody else doing this. No, it's probably really good for me considering I haven't had much movement in a while. There we go. Do you guys like my call for Gondor, dude? Nice one, brother. Hey, bee. Don't fight me. Don't sting me, bro. There's a bee. All right. So, compacted peat moss. It eats garbage, dudes. And it's from Canada, apparently. Thank you, Flare Heart. Oh. All right, get in there. Get up in there. Not interested in fighting this too much. There we go, freaking dirt, dude. The Dirt. It's a weird movie, by the way, about Motley Crue. I know it's like supposed to be like, oh, it's cool, it's about their life, and it's like, you know what? It makes me kind of resent rock stars. Like, wow, he just behaved poorly. That's wild. Holy sh! Nike in a handbasket, dude. The peat, the moss. Oh, nice. It's just gonna be all, yeah. It's gonna come out. It's all fluffy, dude. Look at the fluff. I'm covered in moss, dude. Sweet. There we go. Nice. Well, that project didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. You know, let's go do something. Let's go actually do some dishes and see what happens when I do dishes, which is super exciting. But like, I am becoming the shrub man. God, oh, gross. Oh God, it smells so bad. Well, no, actually, I gotta make sure that Pippin doesn't get into that. Cause like that's actually nasty. Oh. Sorry if you saw plumber's crack there, friend. Whoo-wee! And put this outside so that Pippin can't get to it because that's gross. Ugh. Freaking primordial soup up here, dude. That's what yeah. That's what a sweaty Wookiee smells like. I'm pretty sure, dude. Hey, Morris. It's good to see you. I just finished redoing my gray water system, actually. And what we're doing is now doing some dishes to see how well this new system can handle itself, because it wasn't really working. It was going into a 5-gallon bucket, and it was supposed to be like full-on draining into the ground. And instead, it would get stuck and nasty and gross. And so, yeah, diggity dog. There we go. So instead what we're doing is I'm doing a full thing of dishes, even though the dishes are like kind of full here. That's why we've been having problems like getting our dishes done, because it's just been a pain in the butt to do the dishes. You know, because like the water would back up and it would be nasty and be like, that's gross. And not only that, but it was starting to like actually overflow, and we were wondering if Pippin actually was getting sick from it. Yeah, I mean, you should see the 5-gallon bucket, Morris. That was like really not okay, dude. Like, the problem is that I'm doing my best to like separate out, you know, our meat matter and oil. Yeah, guys, like it really, I don't know how to describe it to you, but just imagine like all of the grease and oil and like detritus of like a year not actually processing and running into the ground properly. Oils are a big thing, actually. Yeah, it needed to be done, Morris. Today's sort of like get the house stuff sort of done that I can, you know. I figured that I would show a little bit of what like this is like, because not a lot of people have seen what it's like to live in tiny homes. Dad and I just want to clean things today. Having my first client coming next week is kind of surreal, and so to me it's just kind of like I want everything here to be like really, really put together. Oh, Ryan, your sarcasm is also super captivating. I was doing some tiny home stuff, man. It's like people think that sarcasm is original on the internet. It's lovely to have you here. I bet you they're gone already. Ryan, if you're still here, you've got some steel in your spine, my dude. I was digging a hole for the gray water system. Is what I was doing. This is sort of the stress test now to see how much water can I run and see what happens. Yeah, no, I'm betting not many people like me being sarcastic back. Like it sounds mean-spirited. I can't do sarcasm well, my dudes. It sounds really mean-spirited when I do it, because it's not like me. It's not something I do. It's something I resent. I think that sarcasm is a crude tool in place of wit, to be perfectly honest. Our setup, so I know a bit more about having a mucked up water system goes, yeah, it's been wild. See, they didn't even stick around. Unless they're still here. Unless Ryan still managed it, dude. Also, a guy doing dishes is interesting. Because what do most femme-presenting people complain about in terms of their relationships? Dude's not doing their dishes. Dude's not doing the cleaning. I'm feeling a little bit sassy today. You can't tell. No mercy today. It might have to do with the fact that I also have to do frickin' whatchamacallit, grocery shopping with Z later on today, because we really don't have that much food here. I have some halibut and some salmon that I'm probably going to put into the whatchamacallit, my dudes. This is sort of the stress test. It's like running all of this water. Oh, wild. So that's interesting. You get to see the soap go out there as well. I hope that wasn't too scathing for me to say, my dudes. But can we all agree that like there is a stereotype that guys just don't do housework? And I don't know that the thing, well, they go and do work. It's like, yeah, you live in the home though. You know what I mean? You contribute to the household so much that they shouldn't count as lucky. That shouldn't count as lucky, perhaps, in the world we are living in. It is. Morris, we jokingly said that I should start on one of those sites, that I should start an entire like cousin series where I'm just talking kindly to the camera and doing house chores. Which I don't like, actually, because for me what it means is that my countenance is being used for someone else to experience intimacy, and my desire for closeness and intimacy is only with my partner. You know, and that's a pain I refuse to acknowledge. Dude, mixed plumbing is brutal, dude. You know, I mean, it also depends on where you live, because some houses are like, they're born, some houses are born. Some houses are made in like the 1960s or 40s or like 2000s. And some houses that are like, they're like, oh, it's a new house. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's good. You know, Sean is a legend, dude. Sean, I love you. I'm pretty sure you're there, because the things, you know what I mean? But Megan, we were pseudo joking that like I should start whatchamacallit. And I was like, nah, dude, it's a good joke. It's a good joke. I don't want to be someone's ASMR. We only need to be your... Yeah, exactly. I think everyone needs that kind of passion and that sort of closeness, my dudes. Which is why this is an interesting thing. I'm becoming more and more concerned with the whole AI thing, my dudes. I use a filtered water pitcher because I refuse to risk parasites from plumbing law. Dude, no, I get it. Bro, like, dude, I'm actually concerned that our Brita filter that we use, or the pure filter that we use, my dude, really is not enough for what we have, because we're basically just taking city water and running it through a Brita filter. And then the part is like, I kind of want to boil all of my water. Helping Cashew with some schoolwork. Hell yeah, dude! Cashew, proud of you. Freaking proud of you. I've been having a bit of a challenge with like the whole thing around AI, you know, in terms of music and stuff, and I'm also just kind of tired of not having a strong opinion, because like, don't want to offend anyone. It's like, no, I have opinions about certain things. They're not super hard, but like my buddy and I, who's an engineer, we're starting to have really hard opinions about like certain things, and it's like not hard opinions, but like it's a good tool for ideas. Good tool for ideas, my dudes. Like some of these things like Suno are good ideas for ideas, and for maybe filling things out if you can't afford a session player. But I would also say, like, please hire session players. You know, that's a totally valid freaking job, man. Yeah. There we go. We're getting down into... Why is the butter thing being left in here? Look, this is not okay. Don't leave the butter thing. Recycle that. Everything's better with butter. Oh, man, I want to go watch Leprechauns, man. tap water for drinking. Happy Friday. Hey, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. Welcome in, John. How you doing, man? How have you been? Yeah, no, like looking at it, it's a tool, right? But if it replaces full creativity, then you have a problem, right? So I want AI to do my dishes and handle my budgeting, not replace my creativity, right? And that's what's kind of driving me nuts. Is it like, well, we can solve this problem right now? It's like, you're not actually helping humanity, dude. You're actually making, technically speaking, it's all bad. Technically, right? But at the same time, because, yeah, I mean, that's fair. But we have a ton of Tupperware, bus driver, my dude. And we don't use all of our Tupperware. We don't make enough food to constitute needing, like, we have a bunch of glass Tupperware. I'm doing good, Roxy. So, like, please hear, my dudes, I'm not going to judge anyone, really, because that's just silly, right? But as a musician, as a content creator, my dudes, the whole AI thing, and it's like, oh, you're just worried about it replacing. It's like, not really. Everyone's going to always want that level of intimacy, and I think you inherently know that if you're talking to a machine, you're not talking to a person. It's not real. And I think that we can all agree that replacing something with something synthetic traditionally doesn't work out in general anyway. Can you imagine certain AI models being trained to talk to people in a certain way, and they try and talk to people in real life, and it doesn't work? And they're like, why? Like, I practiced talking to my AI girlfriend. Why isn't this working at the bar? Because they're a human. Right? Nathan, it's good to see you, dude. How are you doing, man? You're a freaking human, dude. There is no such thing as, like, charming the pants off of somebody. Connect with someone legitimately. Showing real interest as opposed to trying to, like, use some sort of pickup line, my dude, has worked for me 10 out of 10 times. Even when I was on Tinder when I was single, I would ask them a genuine question about, like, some of their photos and their life, and they're like, wow, you're not just using some cheesy pickup line. I'm like, no, I noticed you were hanging out with an owl. That's super cool. I'm worried about, like, someone told me that I should give relationship advice online, which I thought would be kind of fun. I don't know, Megan, do you think I should give relationship advice online? You like that count cheap and identify cancer cells is one thing that's actually someone. Yeah, no, like AI to be used for like medicine, like hell yeah, go for that, dude. Like freaking keep doing that, you know. But this whole like generative AI thing to replace anyone that's doing like video editing, for instance, you know, video editors need work, right? And if all you need to do nowadays is like, I don't know about you, man, but I actually skip things that have AI now. Except for, like, the only thing that I have one account that I follow because it makes me laugh. And that's the stupid frickin' Rastafarian monkey called Jaw Monkey, who is totally inappropriate. It's totally inappropriate, dude. It is so inappropriate, but it is hysterical. You know, I love good satire. Like, you know, and text and whatnot based on things that's very true. I don't think that it's actually helpful to be used as a whole. Yeah, well, the other thing is that it's being trained on copyrighted material. So, like, a lot of music that's out there is unfortunately being trained on music that is you know, someone you know, maybe too many dumbasses in there they could blame you if something doesn't work. Oh my God, that's true. Yeah, can you imagine? I did what this guy said. My girlfriend dumped me, bro. Dude, I'm so glad that you're freaking recovering, Navy man. You had a surgery, if I remember correctly, right, man? The pickle. I could be the therapickle, dude. You know. Yeah, exactly. So, like, the thing is that, because my buddy who is an audio engineer and musician, like, he built his business. He's financing $4,000 audio, like, speaker monitors, my dudes. That's also true. This is the thing that, like, and this is why it might be frustrating for some people. Like, why can't you just give me, like, full good, like, why can't you just side with me on my thing? It's like, well, if I know both parties involved, and I haven't talked to both, and I haven't seen you interact, how can I know what's what? I mean, I would say that traditionally speaking, though, sometimes some individuals you can just kind of more innately trust to not be a dickbag. Unfortunately, I've had a couple people in my life that they've ruined my sense of trust in their whatchamacallit, you know what I mean? They've ruined my sense of trust. So I take everything they say with a grain of salt now, unfortunately, which sucks, but it is. Okay, I really need to not have this. This life sit thing is like totally not the vibe anymore. Yeah, I gotta put that there. Creativity is something so deeply inherent. Yeah, not to the human experience, but I think letting the computer do it for another project. Yeah, because you don't get to actually do it, right? You know, and that's the thing, is that, like, I think it's cool if you have something in your head. Like, I'm not a trumpet player, but I want a trumpet sound, and you can sing it into there, and, like, it comes out with a trumpet. That's pretty cool, dude. And at the same time, you know, I worry about future generations who are being brought up on this stuff, dude. Because it means they have less critical thinking skills. It also means that to some degree they don't have as much fine judgment. You know? You gotta learn to paint, right? So, like, there are merits to these things in terms of tools, but there need to be regulations for them. There need to be applications for them in a certain way. And what was I actually seeing? So, who is it? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, my dudes, if you haven't followed their Instagram, holy moly. Like, go do it. The guy is legitimately a complete and utter sweetheart, but also very, very deep thinking when it comes to things. We're going to go out and check how this is doing, dude. I hate how messy this is out here. You know, AI cannot replace my talent for collecting yarn to eventually turn into something cute and unique. Hell yeah, bus driving pony. That's exactly it. Cannot. Yo, this worked. This dude, that stokes me out. We have freaking liftoff, man. We have freaking liftoff, baby dogs. That is so good. That makes me so happy. That peat moss is gonna eat that. That is so good, dudes. Let's come back in here though for a second. Yeah, all right, Pippin, we gotta make sure you can't get to that. I'm not interested. But yeah, no, that makes me happy. There we go. Well, I mean, AI is not gonna be able to. Well, I mean, depending. Fabrication is totally a thing. I just need to sit for a second. I need a massage. Your boy's a massage therapist who needs a massage. Man, I would get to the point with it of being happy with my painting skills if I need instead of. Yeah, I need to hold a brush. No, I totally get that. Well, anything in life worth pursuing takes work, right, my dudes? Right, so like I don't think of myself as like a really good musician, but I'm getting there. I think the latest song that I came out with is the first step in the real right direction for what I'm doing. You know, and to some it might be like, Hermit, you don't think of yourself as a good musician. It's like, well, not comparison is the thief of joy, right, my dudes? But not in the context of some people that I know and some people that I'm playing with. They've been doing it for like 20 years. And I'm really just kind of like getting into things, and I'm some basic stuff that I'm having to learn, you know, and that's why I was practicing today. And that's why also, if you ordered anything from my site in terms of my music, my dudes, you're probably going to get updated versions, because that's what you need to do. When I was correcting some things that I didn't like, and I was adding some effects actually, so I'm probably going to do that here in a second. In fact, let's go do that. Let's go add, if anyone's keen on getting some music, my dudes, there is a new version of this. If you bought it already, my dudes, you will be getting the updated version. Anyway, AFK, it's good to see you, dude. How did you rest? That's the great thing about Fourth Wall, is if you buy a digital product and someone replaces it because there was a mistake, you get the updated version. So we're going to do that really quick. I'm going to get out of here. And here, and here. Where are you? Oh, okay, so Fourth Wall. We're gonna go and fix that. Don't worry, you didn't reorder the thing. Art from I know I don't have much interest in pursuing, probably never will, yes, but yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. Okay, so, oh, was that today? No, that was the other day. Morpheus. Who is freaking sweethearts, dudes? I need to go into this. I need to drop version 3. Version 3 of this, my dudes, has it's got a lot more stuff in it, to be perfectly honest. Hey, you. Hey, hey, fart buckle. You let me do that, you ding dong. Oh, dude, Streezy Von Season, thank you so very much. Hey, so just so you know, Streezy, we're actually moving those to Patreon. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you subscribed to the thing, but that means a lot. It also means that anything that I screwed up is going to get fixed in the future. No, that means a lot, dude. Like that's. I've had a couple really mean comments recently saying that I don't know how to read. I read them live in Discord, and then we kind of edit them, down as best I can. But that freaking means a lot because that's the dream, is to become an audiobook narrator, and I'm already kind of there. All right, we're gonna do that. Delete that file, version 2, and save. Everybody's gonna get the if you don't, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's gonna get the new file there. No, seriously, like the compliments for that, like, make my heart super happy. I also just put up my own new song, my dudes. If you guys are at all interested, I'm gonna drop this in there right now. It's the best way to support the channel is through this website in terms of the knives. You think that's gonna make me feel anything? Oh, rude. Yes, actually, Dinah. Sorry, dog. Imagine trying to upset me with that. You funny. Let's not listen to my own voice though. Let's not listen to my own voice though. So, whoop. There's the song. If you guys want to go get it, my dudes. I'm not in your head, and I'm not. Well, wait. Your skills, your music may sometimes be noticeably not where you want it to be, but I will never know. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing, But Streezy Fun, thank you so very much. Let me also do this. If you have not, it's free, my dudes. It's totally free. Come on, ding dong. Where is this? Yeah, that's the creator though. You dingleberry. Okay, so there's that. If you love the audiobooks, my dudes, I will be moving these here. So if you like, it's free to subscribe to Patreon. All of the audiobooks will not be behind a paywall because I care about you guys. If you want to subscribe on Patreon, that'll help me continue doing audiobooks as well. Oh, you like the Urgles, dude? I love that. Man, I had so much fun doing those. Dude, bus driver, it's hard, man. Riding is hard. And that cat in these parts, silly trolls, trying to like get a rise out of us. Calling me gay. You're funny. Goober balls. Yeah. Yeah, so please, my dudes, if you really, because I'm going to be moving those. I'm having to replace and remove those videos because Penguin Random House saw, because I guess it was getting close to 100,000 views in terms of Aragon. Lady Night Stalker, like talking with tusks, dude. I'm having to eventually pull them down, and I'm slowly uploading everything else, my dudes, and I'm going to be putting, like, before I start taking them down, I'm going to go through all of those videos and literally replying to every comment saying, hey, if you love this, please go over to the Patreon, please support me here. I have to take these down, and then the new books that I'm going to be doing in terms of readings, they're going to be done chapter by chapter, and then I'm going to be reading a chapter, posting it on Patreon, and then I'm going to be doing a reaction at the end of every single chapter, and putting it up on YouTube and leaving the link in the for the Patreon thing. So if anyone wants to do that, I know it's a bit of a jumping around thing, my dudes, but I feel like it's a lot more interactive where I can have like discussions after chapters. So like the YouTube channel will have a lot of discussions of chapters, because that's not copyright material, right? You know, that's so much comment replying, man. Well, who? Well, yeah, I'm gonna be a busy boy, but it's an important thing to do. I love what I do, and I don't want people to lose the thing. Because like comments like that, where it's like, yo, like I love your reading of it. That means so freaking much. It's gonna be a book club. Basically, the Reluctant Hermit YouTube is gonna turn into a book club. I'm also gonna review people's music and or like writing, my dudes. Someone's already paid. They're supposed to have paid me yesterday actually for an album review. Shrub Book Club with Hermit. That's the idea. So I'll be doing that. We're probably gonna have some books on here that'll be copyright free, right, my dudes? But yeah, I gotta get this stuff put away for before Z gets here. I need to go chuck this thing in a bin, like the primordial soup in a bin, and wash my hands, man. I'm probably gonna come back in here in a bit. Thank you, Megan. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, my temperament for certain things is like I hope that you guys don't mind that I'm going to be a little bit more straightforward with people who are trolling me, my dudes. I like having teachable moments, but I also think that sometimes they just need to be told to like go poop in their pants elsewhere, man. There is a positive smiling and things that I really like doing, and there are some moments where I think that you got to be a little bit wrathful sometimes. No, it's okay, AFK. So if you haven't done so already, my dudes, I know that like it's hard to click on a thing, but please go. If you have not done so already and you like the audiobooks, click on this link, go and follow/subscribe for free to the Patreon, my dudes, because that's where all of this stuff is going to be moving. If you like those, they will be free. The books in there will always be free. In the future, there may be content behind a content wall. I doubt it. I'm very much of the place of like, trying to create value and saying like this is what I'm doing, but I don't like, excluding things. Some of the live streams there might be. But again, as always, I'm really doing my best to not exclude people from things that you love. But please, 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 spread the news about the Patreon. It is where a lot of the whatchamacallit are going to be. All of the audiobooks that I've done in the past that are not, I guess, for YouTube, my dudes. I've got all the up to eldest right now. I'm going to be uploading Brissinger today, and then eldest, and then Murtag. And then for the next month or two, I'm basically going to be posting like, I am taking these down, go here, go here, go here. No sense wasting the energy. Yeah, it's a thing, Morris. I just can't, I can't anymore. I got to keep my own peace, and also learning to speak up and telling someone, like sometimes, my dudes, we call it wrathful compassion. Telling someone to go screw themselves is the best thing that you can do sometimes. It's like, oh, I had a negative experience. Like, yeah, keep acting like that and you're going to get that. I think the funny thing is a lot of people think that they can kind of like break my skin with that. And I was bullied from middle school onward, man. Yeah. So, and I'm in a long-term loving relationship. I have wonderful friends and I have a wonderful community. So I must be doing something right. So can't shake who I am anymore. Anyway, I was gonna do some sort of like thing where I talked about teaching people how to be unshakable, that sort of stuff. Don't get me wrong, there are things that hurt my feelings. Someone calling you the F word, that does kind of get me there. And that's on the internet too. But not as bad as it used to. So, love you guys. If you didn't know, also, we're going to try and do Critical Role nights in the Discord. Oh, Megan, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been through hell with bullying most of my life. Yeah. And can't shake this thing. These tomatoes need to be picked, dudes. These tomatoes need to be picked, and then probably what I'm going to end up doing, since I have some daylight, is we're going to come in here and I'm probably going to do some cleaning, or I need to cut out some knives. I'm probably going to put up some stainless steel knives, my dudes, up on the store, If anyone wants to get those to help out right now, because you know, I'm super, super grateful. Last month, we were so close to hitting the monthly goal to help me pay my bills, but not quite. And that's, you know, it's okay. Z and I are are working things out. And things are getting easier, but I am going to start making things for the Forge site, my dudes. If you have any friends that are interested in getting, like, their own custom, like, stuff on the side of the knife, let me know. Now, if you want to be off to me, you're going to have to earn it because someone's going to put me... Yeah, exactly, right, Morris? Sometimes you have to have a person before they process you told them nice to several times. Yeah, sometimes it's a thing, my dude. So, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been with me through this journey right now. I know that I've been giving myself some serious flack saying, like, you know, I should have been here more and been uploading things and getting things done. But 17 people dying, and even if they weren't all, like, you know, super close to me, but they were, like, within my family unit and other things. And then the drama that's been on Twitch, which has been untenable to some degree, but getting easier to manage. Yeah. So love you guys. I think Z just got home, so I will talk to you guys later. All right? Love you. All the hugs to you guys. Cheers. Unless, yeah. Take care. Wait a second. Yeah.